Hi, in this video I'll show you how to decompose a polynomial fraction. I'll be using a very simple example in order to show you the general idea behind this method. We will start with a simple polynomial fraction, 1 over x squared minus 1. We can write x squared minus 1 as x minus 1 times x plus 1. And what we will do next is the crucial point of this method. We will separate 1 over x minus 1 times x plus 1 into two fractions, where denominators of each fraction will be x minus 1 and x plus 1. As for numerators, we'll add two constants, a and b. Let's pause here for the moment, in order to see what we are doing, and what we want to do. We want to express our original polynomial fraction as a sum of two fractions, something over x minus 1 and something over x plus 1. That something we'll call constants a and b. In order for our original expression to be equal to the new one, we need to find specific values of a and b. We can find constants a and b simply by combining our two fractions. And we do that by multiplying fractions with opposite denominators. Now we simplify our expression. We see that both a and b are multiplied by x, so we will just combine parts with x. Let's now compare this expression with our original. Like we said earlier, in order for these two expressions to be equal, we need to find a and b. In order to make comparison more clear, we will add 0 times x on the left-hand side of our original expression. Now comes another important part of this method. How to compare our two fractions. We do that by looking for all the coefficients that are multiplied by x on the left-hand side, and equating that with coefficients multiplied by x on the right-hand side. In our example, on the left-hand side we have 0, and on the right-hand side we have a plus b. We do the same thing with coefficients that are not multiplied by x. In this case we have 1 on the left-hand side, and a minus b on the right-hand side. We see that, by equating coefficients with and without x on both sides of our expression, we get two equations with two unknowns, a and b. This is a simple system of equations that we can solve by adding both equations. We get that a is equal to 1 over 2. Plugging that into our first equation, we get that b is equal to minus 1 over 2. Having determined our constants a and b, we plug them into our last expression, and we finally get what we need. We see that polynomial fraction 1 over x squared minus 1 can be written as a sum of two fraction, 1/2 over x minus 1, and minus 1/2 over x plus 1. In order to see that this really is equal to our original equation, you can combine them, and if we did everything correctly, you should get our original expression. Thank you for watching, and I hope this was helpful. See you next time.